Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Luke Beller. So there are a couple things to note today regarding Packers news, different things that have come out today. First off, when it comes to Jace Sternberger being suspended, and then also the Packers adding another QB. Honestly, didn't see that one coming. Didn't see them needing another one. I did see that this guy was trying out earlier in the week, but they have decided to bring him in. And so I'm going to break down these two separate news items for the Packers. And if you guys want to see more Packers content, you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I do put out Packers content almost every single day, so make sure you guys subscribe down below. So first off, taking a look at this suspension for Jace Sternberger. So it came out from the NFL today. So it says right here, a statement by an NFL spokesperson, Jace Sternberger of the Green Bay Packers has been suspended without pay for the first two games of the 2021 regular season for violating the NFL policy and program on substances of abuse. He'll be able to participate in all offseason and preseason practices and games. Sternberger will be eligible to return to the Packers active roster on Tuesday, September 21st, following the team's Week 2 game versus Detroit. So I was a little bit wondering, what this was. Was it steroids? What was it? It came out here from Jake Morley. It says, stems back from incident in February 2020. Fell asleep behind the wheel after drinking while on antidepressant meds. Team was aware incident was delayed because of COVID. Jace has participated in therapy since this incident. He's in a much better place and excited for the future. So he is going to be missing the first two games coming into 2021, and hopefully, he's able to come back strong. So looking back to 2020 before the season started, there were questions, to who was going to be that tight end to come in and, potentially take the lead role. And there was questions as to maybe Jace Sternberger could be the guy. But of course, now we know 2020 was Robert Tunyon's year, and so now coming into year two, or not year two, but now coming into 2021, it's going to be interesting to see, if Jace Sternberger is able to have a role for himself. First off, he's going to be missing the first couple games now, and now with Tunyon in there, we have lots of other guys as well. So it's going to be interesting to see, whether or not he's able to, have a role coming into the future. So now this, new quarterback the Packers have added, it seems that this offseason, one of the common themes is Packers adding quarterbacks. First off, we already got Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love. Then we had Kurt Benkert earlier this offseason. We added Blake Bortles also. And I didn't really think the Packers would come in and add another quarterback. So before this signing, we have 4 quarterbacks on the roster. And so now we have 5. It came out from Ian Rappaport. It says free agent QB Jake Dolgala, or is it Dolagala? I'm not sure. I haven't heard his name pronounced before, so I don't know what it is. But he said who tried out at mandatory minicamp, is signing with the Packers today per agent Glosmat of Gen Sports Group. Some QB depth going into training camp. So now the Packers definitely are not lacking when it comes to quarterback depth. So taking a look at this guy, Jake Dolgala, he entered the NFL back in 2019. He was undrafted. He gets picked up by the Bengals, spent most of the season on their roster, and then he ends up being waived by the Bengals in September 2020. Joe Burrow comes to town. I guess they don't really need this guy anymore. And then he spends lots of 2020 on the Patriots practice squad, and then after the Patriots come in and draft Mac Jones, he ends up getting waived by the Patriots. And so he spent the past 3 days of the Packers mandatory minicamp trying out, and it looks like he showed them enough to be added to this roster. And so now this guy is Packers QB number 5, and it just makes me wonder, with the Packers adding another quarterback, does this potentially mean anything with Aaron Rodgers? Maybe potentially it means nothing. But the fact that they're adding another QB, it is a little interesting. Obviously, the Packers need some depth. But who really knows if Aaron Rodgers is going to come to training camp? So I guess the Packers, wanted to add some more QB depth to this quarterback room. Now we got Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully he shows up sometime soon. We got Jordan Love, Kurt Benkert, Blake Bortles, Jake Dolgala or Dolagala, whichever it is. So now we got 5 QBs. And to make that move, the Packers did have to release a player. We had 90 guys on our roster. So we ended up releasing defensive lineman Anthony Rush, a guy who the Packers brought in last season. He only played in 1 snap back in the Panthers game back in 2020, so he is no longer going to be on this roster. So those are a couple news topics for today. It was the Packers' last day of mandatory minicamp, which was June 8th through 10th. Today is June 10th. So today is the last day of minicamp. And, one thing from minicamp that we did see, first day Jordan Love comes in and struggles. Next day he comes in, lights it up. It's sort of like cold and hot. And then it seems today he did pretty good. He threw his first pick. I think Eric Stokes ended up picking him off, which I guess that's good news because that means Eric Stokes is good. But I guess it's bad news because that means Jordan Love had a bad throw. So it's almost like every play potentially is good and bad because it's our own team facing off against one another. So it's like, okay, if Jordan Love is playing terribly, maybe that's great news for the defense. Jordan Love is playing amazing. Maybe that's bad news for the defense. So who really knows exactly how to judge, this entire minicamp. But obviously, Jordan Love is going to continue to develop. Hopefully, he ends up being a great quarterback for this Packers team. And, we still don't know what's going to happen with Rodgers. Nothing's really changed up to this point. And so I just hope that the Packers are able to, to get the job done. Whoever we have at quarterback in this upcoming season. Dang, the light just changed a lot. The sun just sort of started shining in my room. But anyways, that's besides the point. But that's pretty much all I wanted to break down today. Packers mandatory minicamp is now over. And But that is all I want to break down today. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, it's fun to have, other Packers fans. If you're not a Packers fan watching, you're welcome here as well. But it's fun to have other Packers fans to talk with. I like seeing your guys' comments as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I will be back with a new video soon, whenever something else happens. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.